is Saturday. I've spent most of my morning in the kitchen. It is my sister-in-law's her birthday, and I wanted to do something a little extra special for her that I've never done before. Makes me a little nervous. Like, I love to cook, and people often tell me that I'm a good cook. I've never been told that something is bad, except for that one time I made chicken and dumplings and accidentally left some bones in it. But anyways, I get nervous with giving people things that I make, whether that is baked goods or just anything that I make. I just feel like people's going to look at it and see the flaws instead of the sentiment of it. Not that I think she will, but I think that's just how I think. Anyways, I done something super special for her. I done like a little treat box. I had to do it a little bit different than I wanted to, but I did do that. So I spent the morning preparing that, and I'm going to insert just a little clip because I wanted to share it because it is cute and it's a good idea, and it's not something that I had seen before, but something that I wanted to do. And so I want to share that with you. Here is the snack box that I made her. I mean, it's not really just for her because she has a large family. There's 8 of them. So, she'll have to share, and that's why I did go, overboard-ish. Not really. I mean, I didn't put one each. So, but I done some of the Reese's stuffed cookies, and then just some of these animal cracker cookies. I had saved these on Pinterest, and then I went scoping out her boards because I like to do that around people's birthdays and Christmas and whatever. And she had pinned these as well, so I figured I would make those. I kind of did do my own thing with those. I mean, I didn't even follow the recipe. That was just an inspiration from the board. But we got 4 of those. Some of these coffee cakes. This was really good. And I know that she loves cinnamon, so I went ahead and put 4 of those in there. There's also 4 of the s'more cookies because she loves, I don't know if she loves s'mores, but she loves roasted marshmallows, so it made me think of s'mores, so I made these. And then some cake pucks that are far from perfect, and they're not great. I don't like cake pucks as much as cake balls because the chocolate is a little bit too thick in my opinion. But I made them specifically for her, so she did get some of those. That's not a hair or nothing. That is just little cracks in the chocolate. And then there is also some of these. So it's supposed to be stuffed, but they didn't quite work out. I shared these in last weekend's video. I made extras and just froze them. It works out really good, but the dough is just as fresh as a homemade, So that's something that I did do when I made these. And so just like last week, of course, most of them kind of just come out, and it just made it into one cookie instead of stuffed, but it's fine. But I just thought I'd throw her something together. It's something I really wanted to do. I had a different plan in mind for this, but they're going camping tonight, so I didn't. The other thing would have melted, more likely melted. There's a chance these will melt. That's one reason I did go ahead and single serve wrap everything in case stuff does melt. It doesn't, get all over everything. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cute. So I made her this, and I'm going to be making sure she gets it in just the next little while. But I got that done, and I just had sat down here on the porch, and I was going to start my Bible study. I've not done that today. John and Ellen went to Burnside. They went to explore that place that they wanted to explore the next morning when we camped there. But, if you watch that video, it didn't work out that way. So they went to do that. It is car show day. So when they get home, we'll be heading out to the car show. And who knows what else we'll get into. Maybe nothing, or maybe a little bit of other stuff. We'll see. But I did want to go ahead and pop my head in here because I did want to make sure that I spoke to you before the day got over with. But yeah, I'm about to sit down here, which I'm already sitting down, so I got that part out of it, and drink my coffee and get a little bit of my Bible study done and my devotion time. When I was in the kitchen this morning, I did listen to a sermon. I really enjoy doing that. It's when I catch up with YouTube usually, but if I don't have anybody that I really want to catch up with, or if something really speaks to me, like how it recommends certain sermons, I watch those and whatnot. But anyways, I'm going to do my Bible study here, and then whenever we get on with the day, of course, we're going to bring you along with us. We're actually going to the show this time. Last month we only went to the cruise, but Wendy wants to go to the show. During the warmer months, we typically carry a cooler around with us because We are not gas station soda people because it's expensive and we know that. So John come up with this. I don't know if he come up with it on his own, but to freeze water bottles, and then, you know, it's like an ice pack that you can drink. So that's what we do for his cooler. That's what we're gonna do here for this, just in case we need a little something extra. I know we'll be getting something with some lunch, but you never know, especially with going to the car show. I think it's a woodpecker. Yeah, it's a big one. There's big ones and little ones. He's eating something. John and Nolan went. They kind of ran off, which they always do. We always go up and then he'll call us and whatnot. But Jonathan and Kim have already been here, but he texted me a minute ago. They're killing time until this cruise. We're probably not going to go to the cruise tonight, but they're going to head back up here and walk with us. And he told me they'd just find us up there, but they're parking. I figured we'd just kind of wait around a little bit. And then we're going to go up here to the cruise with them. They've already been here once, but he really likes cars, and Wendy has somebody to talk to that way about cars, because me and Lily definitely are not car people. But they're headed toward us, they're supposed to be, and then we're gonna go up here and look at some cars.
I can't let you go, baby. I just wanna tell you that no, 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 no. Yeah. All of my friends say, girl, you better take care, 'cause that man is trouble, you best beware. And though deep down I know I might be headed for teardrops, now that you got me started, I just can't stop. No, no. 'Cause I love you, baby. I can't let you go, baby. I gotta tell you that I've been looking for love so true. When I was down and out, along came you. Though you might be a liar and cheat too, I just can't quit you now 'cause I love you. Yes, I do. I can't let you go, baby. I can't let you go, baby. 'Cause I love you, I love you, I love you. No, 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 no.
Wildflowers are doing so good up here, but they're so pretty. And then these are just sunflowers, which I don't think I planted here. Could have, but I think they might have just come from the hay that we got from the goat pen. I don't know. I know some of them are weeds. I do know that, but it's fine. We don't care. It looks fine. So yeah, them look planted. So, and John said that they're different than this one. But that looks, I don't know. We don't know. We don't care. That's mint, but it looks good. We like it. And that's all that matters. I mean, it could use some work, but we all could. After the car show, we ran to Kroger. I wanted to get some soda for the family. and we browsed through the store. I also got some hamburger buns. Kim was telling me about some that they get there that's Kroger brand, and they have sesame seeds in them, and they're not much more than just like the standard cheap buns, and said that her and Jonathan really liked them. So I wanted to get some of those because I planned on doing fish sandwiches for dinner tonight. However, we have quite a few like leftovers and stuff. It's bad lighting. We have quite a few leftovers and stuff in the refrigerator that we really need to get out of the refrigerator. One, so they don't go bad, and two, to save room. Make room in the refrigerator for when we go to the store. So we're probably just gonna clean out the fridge and eat some leftovers. I am gonna make that bread that I started this morning. I was doing like a overnight-ish sourdough. That's not the recipe. The recipe was just for some French bread, and I don't even know how long it's supposed to wait. I made the dough by the measurements, which was a ridiculous amount. Said it's supposed to make 2 loaves, and I don't know if it was massive loaves or what, but I ended up throwing half of the dough into the freezer. I don't know if it'll last, but it was ridiculous how much it made. Like, we're gonna have 3 loaves, and that's only using half of the recipe. So I did put the other 3 halves in the deep freeze, and we'll see if we can use it. It's an experiment, but the recipe don't call for it being like an overnight sourdough, but I just figured that the last sourdough that I made was bacon cheddar ranch, and it was pretty good. It was tangy, like sourdough is, and I don't really care for that, but all in all, it was a really good bread, especially if you dipped it in marinara. The sweetness of the marinara kind of, canceled out the sour of it. It was pretty good, and it was an overnight bread. So I should have just made that recipe and made loaves, but I just found a different one for loaves and made it, and I didn't even pay attention to the steps of it. I just looked at the ingredients, made it, and then I done my own thing. So I wanted it to be able to rise 6 to 8 hours at least. It's been probably closer to 10 since I've done it. But we're gonna get that going, gonna bake that. But other than that, I'm not really gonna make dinner because, like I said, we need to get some leftovers going. But yeah, we went to the car show. Me, Lily, Kim, and Lincoln kind of, pulled back, and we just went through it super slow. We really didn't go through all of it. We just let Lincoln do his thing. But Jonathan and Wendy walked around and looked at all the cars and stuff together. So I was happy to get to meet up with them. We've not seen them in a week now. It's been a week since they came over here, because I was over here last Saturday. So it was a good thing to see them. But yeah, we went to Kroger. I wanted soda. We got bread and stuff, and I also bought me some more kefir. Is that how you say it? When I say the word kefir, I think of what is it? Teen Mom? Is that what the show was called? With Janelle, and she was dating Kiefer.
I seen you with Kiefer. I don't care about Kiefer.
Anyways, I got me 2 of the big ones, but when I was getting those, I was thinking I really wish they had peach. And I looked, and they had the little ones. I only got 1 peach and then 1 mixed berry, because in the big containers I get strawberry and blueberry. I definitely don't like it, but I do. Maybe it's a mental thing, but I think it does help me. So I just get a cup of it. I'll measure out a cup and just drink it. It's definitely not good, but it's tolerable. I don't even bother with mixing it with smoothies and whatever. But anyways, I want to drink this. And I'm just sitting out here in the garden looking around a little bit. I need to get some of them little spinny things. Like, I don't know, you can blow on them and they spin really fast. Because I think the birds are eating all my strawberries, and people said that them can help, deter birds. And they're cute anyways, they're pretty. And I want to add more little things to the garden here and there. But yeah, I think they've been eating my strawberries. and who knows what else. I know they ate one of the pumpkins when it first came up. But, yeah. We're just sitting out here now for a little bit, and then I gotta get that bread in the oven, and then eventually we'll have to eat some leftovers, but nobody is hungry yet, most likely because it's hot. Last week it was rainy pretty much all week. We got a few little breaks in there, but it rained a lot last week, and so it's welcome that, you know, there's clear skies and sunshine, but it was hot, especially with walking around at the car show on the black top. It was hot. I last minute changed into a tank top, and I'm glad I did. Anyways, I'm just sitting out here for a little bit. I wish I would have brought my Kindle so I could read. If I wanted to bad enough, I could just read on my phone. I might do that. Sit and read on my phone and drink my yuck. They're not terrible, but I definitely don't enjoy them. Actually, I hopped on Facebook like I shouldn't have, because I was supposed to be, I didn't say I was going to read, but I was going to read and drink this. But somebody had posted, and see, look, it flew away. It is beautiful. Like, it was blue and gorgeous. Probably not going to show up the blue color because it's by blue sky. It is beautiful though. So pretty. Just wish it would stop eating my food. But anyways, somebody had posted in the Homesteading Mama group about birds eating her strawberries. And one of the people commented about bird netting, and it reminded me that I had some down there that I bought to put over top of that other dog kennel, and I probably still will, but I ended up with a lot of it. So I think I'm going to take some tobacco stick and go just around the edges there and drape it over it. If it'll work. I also don't know how big it is. If it would work, it would be great. I'm going to check it anyways. But I figured I could do it something like the corn here, where it's just the 4 things. And then we'll see if I can drape it over it. Wish I could cut the tobacco sticks down some, which I know I can if I want to put that much work into it. I don't know. But I'm going to do that today too. And I'm just gonna do it because, like I said, I'm pretty sure that the birds are eating the strawberries, not the kids. And if the kids was out here eating them all and I never got one, that would be fine. However, I don't much appreciate it for the birds doing it. They already eat most of the mulberries off the mulberry tree down there. And so they need to leave the strawberries alone. We're going to do that. But first I am going to probably read and drink this stuff because it's going to get warm and that's not going to help its taste. I'm sure of that. Okay, so for the record, this one, definitely the best of all of them I've tried. And of course it's the little one, so it's more expensive. They was on sale for 2 for $3, but you get the big bottle for $3.79 or something. So won't be buying it all the time. I need to see if Walmart has it. Walmart's usually cheaper than Kroger, but this one was pretty good. So I'm going to try to fix the light for one. I'm gonna go down and see if I can find some. I know I can find some tobacco sticks. I really want some shorter, and I know I could cut them or get John to cut them, but John's not feeling that great. I gave him some electrolytes because that's the kind of person I am. You know how, I don't know if you know, but they joke that, especially there's like a meme thing or whatever that says, well, a video anyways, that talks about like if you say you feel bad or something, how men are always like, have you drunk water, how much water have you drunk, or whatever. Well, that's me. Water is always my first assumption of what people need when they feel bad, whether they have a headache or just, you know, they feel bad, they need water. So typically John drinks a ton of water, but water on its own doesn't, you know, it doesn't have really it does have electrolytes in it. So whenever he gets feeling bad, I'll make sure he drinks an electrolyte drink. So I made him some electrolytes. I even drank some myself. Not because I felt bad, just because, I mean, I figured it could always do good, especially for being hot, being out in the sun today. But yeah, he don't feel that good. So I really don't want to get him to do it unless he already comes out, because he said if he started feeling better, he's going to come out. And I don't know if he's going to work on the tree house area. It's not the tree house, it's the swing set. But with the way that it is part of the tree house. So I didn't know if he was talking about he's going to come out and work on the tree house, or if he's going to figure stuff on the patio thing over here. It's going to be a porch and it's going to be a patio. No, it's not going to be a patio. It's going to be a deck over the basement. And then we're going to, well, I don't want to say that part yet. Just in case we change our mind, which I'm really hoping he don't change his mind, because I'm excited about it, but I don't want to share it in case we end up not doing it. But I'm really excited about it. So anyways, I don't know what he planned on working on if he does come out, but I'm going to get up here and see about putting some bird netting up and getting them away from my strawberries. We'll see. And there's not many mulberries because the birds have eaten them all. But we realized you can eat them when they're this color, and they're not as good as when they're dark, but they're still better than a blackberry. And I mean, you get to eat them at least.
Well, maybe it was fate when you walked in the door. I could have sworn I've seen your face before. So glad that you said hi, 'cause I was way too shy. What would have happened if you just had passed me by the night? We keep on drinking, keep on wishing for someone out there to hold. All those little moments, the bus you didn't catch me looking over your shoulder, just at the right time. Those little moments all led me to you. Only God knew about all those little moments. Well, maybe it was fate or a part of his plan. Giving me you was like giving me another chance. Thank God that you said hi, 'cause I was way too shy. What would have happened if you just had passed me by the night? We keep on drinking, keep on wishing for someone out there to love. All those little moments, the bus you didn't catch me looking over your shoulder, just at the right time. Those little moments all led me to you. Only God knew about all those little moments. We keep on drinking, we keep on wishing, we keep on drinking, we keep on.
Alright, so here's final product. It's fine. You can't really see it, but it'll help. I attached it on the top and bottom on the edges, but not in the middle. That way, you know, when we want to come pick the strawberries, we can just pull it up and we can get under there, and then just kind of tuck it under this log here, and hopefully the birds will quit eating them and we'll be able to eat some again. The first round of strawberries, these are ever bearing, so the first round of strawberries we got to eat quite a few. However, I don't think anybody's eaten any since then. I know we've not really ate many, even if we have, so this way maybe we'll get to eat some, hopefully. We'll see. I also found another one of these. As you can see, it's kind of old. I had a bunch of these like around the outside of the goat pen, just for decoration, but I took them down because it was annoying to mow around. I've got 3 up here now. I found this one when I was getting the new tobacco sticks. It was broken, but I just rigged it up and put it up here because this is a spot the birds sit, so I don't know if it'll scare them off. Hopefully it will. You better talk to your father.
But how to make waffles?
He's gonna make waffles.
Well, Wendy is gonna make waffles in that little heart waffle thing, but she doesn't know what she's doing, really.
But that's going to be it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed hanging out with us. As always, remember to show grace, be content, and live blessed. Until next time, bye friends.